I don't know if you could just hear Bubby and his old man noises. That'll probably happen a lot. As most of you probably know already, or hopefully some of you don't if people are just finding me randomly. My name is Morgan and I am new to YouTube. I spend many sleepless nights watching YouTube videos that cover pretty much every topic you can think of. I really love makeup tutorials. I really like comedy videos. I watch Jenna Marbles, Shane Dawson, Garrett, that whole group. I just love their videos so much. I think they're so genuine, and I really have fell in love with Shane Dawson videos, all of them. I was trying to film this video with the most natural lighting as possible, and then I just waited until the sun was going down. Instead of natural lighting, you're getting me in sunset, overcast realness, plus my indoor lighting, which just really, you know, emphasizes my under eye bags from getting almost no sleep every night, which is kind of the point. That's being sarcastic, but that's also not. Here's the deal. Here we are. Am I just rambling for no reason? Probably, because that is who I am. I don't want to be one of those people where it's January of a new year and everyone's talking about their New Year's resolutions and the things that they're going to do differently and how they're going to change their life. And it usually doesn't pan out. People usually don't follow through with their New Year's resolutions. And I don't think that I'm any kind of exception. I don't think there's a single resolution that I've made in my life that I stuck with for the entire rest of my life, I guess. I'm so articulate. So I don't really want to look at it like that. I think there are things that I've tried to do in the past, things that I really enjoy doing that I kind of let go just because I was scared or didn't want to put in the extra work. Who knows what the reason is, but hey, I'm here. So I don't want to go into too much of my backstory. I would like that to be a separate video just of the things that I've gone through in my life. Not that I'm like gonna cry about it or anything, just kind of giving you guys an idea of my journey, because I'm sure all the people who don't know who I am probably want to know. You want to know my journey. It's really cool. My life pretty much consists of working all the time, and I have two beautiful little babies, and when I say babies, of course I mean dogs. Orion is 4 years old, and he has been in my life since he was 3 months. He is everything. He's been my best friend through all of my journeys and travels. And I recently added a new little furball to our family. His name is Coda, and I will do some other video where you can meet him and meet Orion, and I call him Bubby, and I'll just call him Bubby forever. I know that if I try to set expectations, if I try to say, I'm gonna do this day, and this day, and this like this, and this in this way, like, life is so unpredictable. I can't tell you guys that I'm going to be the best YouTuber in the world. I can't tell you guys that I have one set goal. And I know that that is something that people tend to do when they start a YouTube channel. They're very interested in one thing and they want to share that with the world. Look, I love makeup. As of recently, I've gotten into skincare. I love tech things because I like so many different things in life, and I feel being 25, I don't know a lot about life. I've been to some very extraordinary places, my bathroom, my kitchen, my living room. Not only will you guys learn that I ramble about things I probably shouldn't, I get off topic quite easily. It's hard to sit down and give you guys an idea of what I want to do with this because I really don't know. So I recently moved from Arizona to Utah. I don't know very many people here. It was for work. I have, you know, my work acquaintances. I have friends that I have made along the way. I have some very personal trials and tribulations, as do we all. One of those being the fact that I still have my Christmas stuff out. I did put my Christmas tree away, which is shocking because I was planning on keeping that thing up all year. I love Christmas trees so much. I also have these, like, you can see them in the background, these little stars on the wall. laziness at its finest. That is the real me, isn't it? I do live in a very small town now, and I did grow up in a small town. It's been a struggle. I battle with anxiety, and I honestly give myself so much credit for small victories, and I think that that's very important. If you don't reward things that are so outside of the box for you or outside of your comfort zone, you will be so miserable. You will just be constantly chasing something that is unachievable, or maybe it's achievable and you're just not there in your life in the current moment. Whatever it is, I just know what I deal with, and I know what works for me. So I give myself these small victories. Instead of ordering something online like I normally would, I go to the store and I get it in person, and I have conversations with people, whether that just be the cashier or whatever it is. It takes a lot for me to overcome those strong feelings of anxiety when I'm in those situations. I bury myself in work, and I am not going to deny that I'm a workaholic. I'm not going to deny that instead of dealing with my problems or instead of facing something, I just work instead. I am the hardest worker that there ever was. Just kidding. But I do really put forth the effort and energy into the things that matter to me. And work is one of those things that I think will always matter to me. My neighbor just walked by and saw me talking to myself. Hey. I have not socialized with any of my neighbors. Small story. When I moved here, I didn't know anybody in my apartment complex. I was walking my dog, and I had parked my car into my garage, but I hadn't shut the garage all the way. One of my neighbors came home while I was walking him, and he was talking to one of the groundskeepers outside of his garage. And I was walking by, and he says, "What part of Arizona are you from?" And I just kind of stopped. These are the situations where I am in my head just like, why are you talking to me? I don't know you. What do you want? What is this interaction what's gonna come of this interaction, I guess? My brain goes out of my body and just has a party by itself and just overthinks all day long. That's me. I overthink. I lived in the Valley when I was going to school, finishing my degree. He said, "Oh, I actually am from Flagstaff." Flagstaff is about 2 hours north-ish from where I grew up. So he knew the town and all of that. I feel like I had an out-of-body experience right now because I don't even remember what I said or how I handled the interaction. I just know that he was asking me just about Arizona. I was confused as to why he would even ask, "How do you know I'm from Arizona?" I was so sketched out. I was like, this guy knows who I am. This guy has been like stalking me. This guy is like crazy. This guy is this and this. I still have an Arizona license plate. My garage is open and my car is in my garage. Of course, he just saw my license plate. This is anxiety, you guys. I get the question a lot of why I get anxious or what makes me anxious. And it's really not about that. It's just anxiety kind of takes over your life. It takes over your thoughts. It takes over everything. So in that current moment, this guy, is asking me about Arizona. I'm wondering how in the hell he knows I'm from Arizona. Freaking out, like this guy is going to kill me. He's going to murder me. I need to lock all my doors at all times. I already do, but let's just deadbolt it. Let's go to Home Depot right now. Sidetracked. The end of that conversation was me walking away from him without saying anything. It wasn't like he was in the middle of a sentence and he was like, "So I was," and then just, "See ya, bye, I'm gonna go inside." It wasn't awkward for him. I don't think it didn't seem like it was, but I just walked away. And that is the second time that has happened where I just walked away. I don't know how to proceed with those conversations. What am I gonna say? What are you doing today? Where did you just come from? Did you go to what's your favorite grocery store? I don't know him. It's not like it's somebody that I would want to be besties with, like BFFs for life, me and the guy across the little driveway. Sometimes I wonder why I have any friends. I just can't stay on topic. I just like to ramble. I live in chapstick. Just gonna drink some water. Oh, did you hear my stomach? Oh. Feed me. There's so much that I want to explore and learn about when it comes to this town. I do really like small towns. There's this really cool thing about this town. Here I go again. They have these little breakfast places. They're smaller, they're local. They are open pretty late, I think until like 8 or 9. And a lot of people hang out there like to do their homework or study or whatever. And they can just get like waffles and pancakes. And breakfast food is my favorite, as Ron Swanson would say. Why does anyone eat anything but breakfast food? There's this place called the Creperie, which is just crepes, which, oh my gosh, I think they have some other little things as well. They have coffee and espresso, so they can make all kinds of different drinks. But it's really awesome. Those crepes are just like, I'm ready to praise Jesus. I moved here in October. It's freezing, and I think that my blood is now ice, just so you guys are informed about my life. I have 2 big sparrows on my back. Feel free to make fun of my username. It's a little silly, but it is my username across all social media, so I decided to keep it. Here's my tangent again. Why does this have this doesn't have anything to do with why I'm here right now. I love photography. I haven't really delved into the world of videography. So this is kind of my first step into it. You'll notice the editing of the videos is probably not going to be super professional or hardcore at all. I am learning, and I don't want to purchase anything right off the bat. I know myself, and I know that I've done things in the past that I was so excited about and so pumped and amped for that I just didn't follow through on. I mean, I have a blog that I never made public. I didn't know how to format the blog, and instead of just researching it and spending my time working on it, I kind of just let it go. And I did invest in the blog. You do have to invest in a blog. You do have to do research. I know that life is crazy and things may change for me, and that's okay. I'm not going to set any expectations with this. I'm not here to have 1 billion subscribers. I'm here to just document my journey a little bit and who I am as a person. I think that that's important. Maybe one day when I have kids, they can look back and see how stupid their mom is. At that point, I should probably unsubscribe. So skincare is a good example of something that I really wanted to try, and I really wanted to research and, get new products and try them out and see what happens. My skin is pretty bad and reacts to things, and the climate change really hasn't helped that. So it is something that I think will better my day-to-day, and maybe I'll learn something. Maybe I'll take it with me, and I'll continue to use skincare forever. I know that for sure. A while back, I took a picture of me with my makeup on. Me every day. I probably will review makeup that I buy, new things that I try, just because that is something I am interested in, and I do try new products, and I branch out, and I change up my routine. Maybe people will like that it comes from somebody who isn't trying to be a professional makeup artist, who isn't trying to be an esthetician, who isn't trying to be something that I know that I'm not. Not saying that I can't do those things, but I have yet to find my true passion in life. I have yet to figure out what I want to be or what I want to do. My mom put a huge emphasis on school. She put an expectation on me to go through school and finish and do well. And I did that. We can go into that later. I don't think that it's as important to know exactly what you want to do for your future right now. I'm 25. That's still extremely young in my eyes. And there are times where I feel like I need to have some sort of direction, or more of a direction. I'm a driven person, and once I find something I'm passionate about, I'm going to go for it full force. Just because I don't know where I'm going or what I'm going to do next doesn't mean that that takes that aspect of who I am away from me. I want to do this because I want to find out what I really love, what makes me want to get up and thrive every day. The past few years have been extremely challenging for me, and I don't think that I'm special or unique in that. When you're in your early 20s, it is I can't say exploration, you guys. I went to college, I swear. I think your early 20s is a journey, and I think that you learn more than you could ever imagine when you're in high school. When you're young, you're too focused on getting older. Oh, I want to be 18. Oh, I want to be 21. Oh, I want to be 25. Once you get to 25, you're like, whoa, life, you and I need to have a chat. Year went by really fast. I don't think I had enough time. Please give me back time. Time, come back to me. I'm happy with the age I'm at right now. I'm happy with the things that I've learned at the age that I am now. I am not happy staying still. I'm not happy leaving things as they are. If it ain't broke, don't fix it is a good saying, but it's not that I think that I'm broken or anything. I just know that there's way more to everything than I have even touched. I haven't even touched the surface. I want to be here to try new things. I want to be here to meet new people, explore a new community. If I want growth for everyone. I don't want a growth for everyone because that seems like a medical concern, so don't take that the wrong way. I wanted to come to you guys from the carpet in my living room, by my couch, or on my couch, or something cozy. I'm a very comfortable, relaxed person, usually. So, anywho, I wanted to come to you guys from a space where I feel comfortable, and that is at home on my couch with my boys being my baby dogs. Oh my gosh, having a puppy is so much work. Back on track. I wanted to come to you guys from somewhere I felt comfortable so I could really explain where my head is at with this, and I've done a terrible job of that. I don't want my videos or my content to be labeled or classified under one thing. I thought about creating a new channel so I could have a new name and kind of put a label on what I'm doing and what this is, but the more I thought about it, the more it just really doesn't have a specific label to me. I'll try anything. That sounds horrible. I will not try everything. If it is safe and not illegal, usually. I did a Snapchat video a few weeks ago about my hair journey. I really wanted to have a pastel color in my hair, or just kind of a fun color in my hair in general. But I wanted to do it myself because I'm impatient, and I own that about my personality. You know, I recorded my journey trying to get my hair to turn a different color, going to Sally's, picking up semi-permanent hair color, things that I don't know very much about. I'm not a hairstylist at all. I don't know enough about it. I do live in a small place where I don't have a lot of options as far as getting all of the necessary hair ingredients. I really liked documenting my journey, trying to change my hair. Especially, my hair is something that has stayed pretty consistently the same for a long time. I have very long hair. I love my blonde long hair so much. But I did want to change. I did want to try something new. I wanted to test my boundaries. I wanted to push my limits. And I wanted to bring my friends and family along with me on the journey. Things like that, you know, skincare, hair, buying a new vacuum, or researching vacuums, or my Apple TV versus my Roku. Like, am I gonna branch out? That's the dumbest thing I've ever said. Like, my life, does the Roku or the Apple TV work better? I don't want to try to put on any kind of persona or be a different person, and I'm going to try so hard to not put a face on or some facade. I remember being in high school and hearing things like, you've changed, or that person changed and I don't like them. You know, that kind of just, I don't like the person you've become kind of, or I don't know why you changed so much. That to me is insane. If I was the same person that I was in high school, we would all be in trouble because I was awful. I don't think I was naive. I knew that things were gonna be hard, and they really have been. I mean, there are some very, very, very positive memories that I have over the last, you know, my whole life since I exited the womb. I've made mistakes. I've grown up. Every single day I learn something new. I feel like I need to challenge myself. And sometimes life challenges me without me wanting it. Sometimes life throws me curveballs when I'm not ready for it. The idea of people staying the same forever sounds awful. I do not want anyone in my life to stay the same. Oh my gosh. I do want people to grow, and I want people to experience new things, and I want to see people that I love and care about and cherish. I want to see those people grow and expand and become better versions of who they are. If you could stop snoring, that would be just phenomenal. Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, oh God. I want to be here to talk to you guys. I want to be here to learn from you guys. I want to learn new things with you guys. I'm not always going to be accurate. You may not always think that I'm right. I'm sure I'm going to have plenty of people who really question the things I say or do. And that's okay. I'm not here for fame. I'm not here for any money. I'm not here for that. I'm such a closed person, but I want this to be a platform in which I can kind of openly express who I am and not be scared to do it. It's so frustrating to me that I have let fear rule my life for so long. This is so, oh my gosh. Here's your inspirational video of the day. Don't let life pass you by. I cannot pretend to know the future. I cannot pretend to know what's going to be the outcome. Maybe this channel will be good. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll stop doing it. Maybe I will just post a bunch of videos and a million people love it. Or maybe I'll post a bunch of videos and no one will watch them. I don't know. And I honestly don't care. I'm just overall excited. I don't think that there's any way that I couldn't be excited about this. Editing is going to be just so fun. That was Coda, napping noises. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to meet him. He's so cute. It's just time to take action. If you don't take action, who's going to? No one can live your life for you. If that was too inspirational for you and it just moved you to tears, grab some Kleenex, grab some tissues. It's gonna be a ride. Let's change. Let's change together. Let's learn from each other. Let's be friends. Let's hate each other. Who knows? Who cares? This is me. Here I am. This is me. What you do. Where are my old ladies at? Where you at? Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is my second life. This is my first time in a place that's all my own. It is weird and quiet. All right, you guys. Another neighbor just walked by and now the sun's down, so you can definitely just see me talking to my phone. Hey, friends. You want to come over for some pancakes and Scrabble? They're gone. I will do my best to remain as consistent as possible. I do have ideas for the next couple of videos. Oh my gosh, I thought there was a child outside of my window and it was just my dog breathing heavily because he's a sausage. I hope that I get some suggestions for things to do. I'm sure I will for my friends and family. Leave a comment and feel free to follow me on my social media accounts as well. I have the same username for Instagram and Snapchat. I might have to figure out how to link things somewhere. Link in the description box below. I don't actually know how to do that yet, so I don't know. I am just going to go talk to the ghost of the girl outside of my window. If I actually had a ghost here, though, I'm moving. Bye.